Imagine this. You're in a fight. Not a playground scuffle, but a real, no-holds-barred, someone insulted your mom kind of fight. Most people think, I'll just swing my fists like a drunken windmill. But what if you didn't? What if instead, you could drag your opponent to the ground, leave them gasping for air, and make them question every life choice that led them to this moment? Welcome to the world of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a martial art where punching is optional, but humiliation is guaranteed. A world where the weak can defeat the strong, where a 150-pound practitioner can turn a bodybuilder into a human pretzel. But how did we get here? This is the story of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, from ancient samurai to modern-day warriors, from underground fights to global domination. This is the art of human folding. Long before Jiu-Jitsu, before MMA, before people wore spats to the grocery store, humans have always been fighting. Some used sticks, some used fists, but eventually, someone had a better idea. Grappling. Flashback to feudal Japan, where samurai roamed the battlefield, slicing through enemies with swords. But what happened when they lost their weapon? They couldn't exactly call timeout. Enter Jiu-Jitsu, a martial art designed to throw, choke, and lock up opponents with or without weapons. Fast forward a few centuries, and a man named Jigoro Kano revolutionized the art. He looked at traditional jiu-jitsu and said, "This is cool, but what if it had fewer eye gouges and more structure?" Thus, Judo was born, a refined system of throws and groundwork. But the story doesn't end there. One of Kano's top students, Mitsuyo Maeda, took Judo to the next level. He traveled the world, fighting boxers, wrestlers, and strongmen, proving the effectiveness of his art. And where did this martial arts nomad end up? Brazil. Maeda arrives in Brazil, where he meets a businessman named Gastão Gracie. Gastão has a son, Carlos Gracie, who's eager to learn. Maeda agrees to teach him, and the seeds of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu are planted. But the real game changer is Carlos's younger brother, Hélio Gracie. Hélio isn't built like a fighter. He's small, frail, and lacks the strength for traditional judo throws. So he does something revolutionary. He adapts the techniques to rely on leverage, timing, and precision. Hélio starts challenging fighters from other disciplines, boxers, wrestlers, capoeira masters, and wins. A lot. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu earns its reputation as the art where the weak can defeat the strong. The Gracie family becomes synonymous with BJJ, passing down their knowledge through generations. But the world has yet to see what this art is truly capable of. In 1993, everything changes. Rorion Gracie, one of Hélio's sons, helps create the Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC, a no-holds-barred competition to determine the most effective martial art. Enter Royce Gracie, a lanky, unassuming figure in a traditional gi. His opponents? A kickboxer, a sumo wrestler, and even a guy wearing one boxing glove, for reasons still unclear. Royce doesn't throw a single punch. Instead, he takes his opponents to the ground, locks them up, and makes them tap out. The world is stunned. Why isn't he punching people? Why is he hugging them? Why did that 250-pound muscle monster just surrender to a dude in pajamas? The message is clear. If you don't know jiu-jitsu, you're in trouble. After the UFC, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu explodes. It spreads across America, Europe, Asia, anywhere people have bodies and a desire to learn how to fold others. BJJ culture takes on a life of its own. Every gym has the guy who only flow rolls but tries to rip your arm off. The white belt who asks, "How do I get out of an armbar?" after they're already in one. The one guy who insists on rolling shirtless. Celebrities jump on board. Joe Rogan won't stop talking about it. Tom Hardy casually enters competitions. Even Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk are training, because apparently, choking people is the new tech flex. So, what's next for jiu-jitsu? We've gone from ancient samurai to pajama-wearing UFC killers to Silicon Valley billionaires rolling at lunch. But what's left? I'll tell you what's left. Jiu-jitsu in space. That's right. Astronauts doing arm triangles in zero gravity. Lunar submission tournaments. The first ever intergalactic BJJ world champion. Until then, we keep rolling, keep tapping, and keep making people regret their life choices, one choke at a time. So, this is why, if you're not training, you could potentially be defenseless to a 14-year-old in pajamas. If you've made it this far and you're not already training jiu-jitsu, what are you doing? Do you really want to be defenseless when some 14-year-old blue belt decides to show off? Sign up at your local gym. Get tapped out 37 times in your first class. Welcome to the grind. And remember, it's not about winning. It's about survival. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, the art of human folding. Coming soon to a mat near you. Streaming everywhere.